saw early on in my walk with God was that you need to make investments into people. And any church that's successful, any ministry that's successful in reaching people has that focus. It's a part of who they are. It impacts their budget. It impacts their outreach. It impacts everything that they do is centered around impacting people and investing in people. And so when we planted Crossroads Church, it's a predominantly Roman Catholic area. We understand that. And there are a lot of great churches doing a lot of great things for people. But just like it is in your area, if everybody woke up on Sunday and decided to go to church, we wouldn't be able to fit everybody. So we planted a church in a part of the island where there really wasn't anything going on. And we did that 5 years ago. And when we started the church, we realized that everything that we were doing was going to be measured and really looked at as a record in the community. We weren't planning on shutting the doors. I know sometimes when people start a ministry or a church, well, will we make it? Will we be around in 3 years? We intend to be around for years and years and years and years to come. And we realized that everything we did, that we were building a record. And it's important to see it that way. And so as we were doing outreaches, a lot of different creative things that we'll cover this evening in our time together, we saw that we were, in fact, building a resume of trust with the people of Staten Island, Brooklyn, and New Jersey, whoever was in our area. And when you think about a resume, and we've all had the nervous feeling of going for a job at some time or another and looking at our resume and wondering, does the person next to me have a better pedigree than I do? And we've all had that anxious feeling in our heart. And I think there's nothing wrong as a church or a ministry to say, I want to have a great resume of trust with the unchurched people in my area. And that's been our goal from the beginning. Now, we are a church and we are a people that we learn from a lot of failure. I don't know about you, but that seems to be our method of things. We fail at something and then we do it good the second or third time. So none of this stuff is nothing new under the sun. But this phrase, resume of trust, isn't just something we just thought up. It's actually comes from a practitioner's heart. We care very much for unchurched people, and we care to help equip people in our church and others to reach the community. And so we started making investments in the community. And then as we began to do that, we began to see, where is the majority of people at? And where is the future at? And where is today at? The schools. And so, when you think about reaching out to schools, especially in Staten Island, public schools, that's usually a taboo issue. You do your thing over here, and we'll do our thing over there. And if we need you, we'll call you, which will most likely be never, because all you care about, as Jeremy said before, is getting your 30-second token prayer in. And so we started to see, how can we reach out to the school? Well, we can't knock on their door and just say we want to do a program. Let's try to meet a practical need in their life. And so we went ahead and we said we want to meet a need. So we walked around the school and we saw that, man, they have needs for painting in the school. They have needs for building restoration in the school. And so in 2006, in January, we made the commitment to say we want to get into the schools, not to use them for church or use them for programs. That didn't even cross our mind yet. It did later on once we saw the size of the auditoriums. But we said we want to go and we want to minister to people.